Blessings to all. I'm Papito El Rey. This is my second day water fasting. Yeah, I'm alive. I'm still alive. um, I decided to make the video at nighttime, just to let you know um, how my night was yesterday and how my day was today. I felt good. I didn't have no issues. And the only problem I've been having with, which is already within months, is sleeping pattern and stuff. I've been having issues with sleeping pattern. I'm a 420 plant-based representer. For those who don't know what that is, look it up. But because I decided to do the 7-day water fasting, I said I wasn't gonna um, do anything. I don't drink. I don't do anything else. So that's what really used to help me sleep. The 420. That's what really used to help me sleep. Whoever don't know what 420 is a green plant. So look it up. But that was helping me a lot with sleeping. It's just been a few months that I've been having issues with sleeping. And then as I'm looking up and doing research, it states that when you do water fasting, you have a lot of you may have a lot of issues with sleeping. So I'm already asked out to begin with because I don't really sleep good to begin with. Yesterday I went to sleep around 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning. Another thing is that the melatonin that I was taking to help me once in a while, I can't take it because it has modified food starch in it. I didn't even know that. So you have to be on point with stuff like that, especially if you're trying to fast and you're trying to be strict and go to, the route of just strictly water. No herbs, no nothing. I'll get into the herbs and stuff because I do take herbs. Before fasting, I was doing herbs, but I'll get to that. So my number for day two, my my day two quote water fasting quote of the day is: what positive changes in your life could happen if you relied on God's unlimited power instead of your limited willpower? That's a good quote right there. But my day's been fine, like I said stated in my first video, I've been I've been intermittent fasting for about 4 months now, which has been going great. I don't feel like I'm starving. I feel actually even better when I went down to one meal a day, which I normally eat 5, 6 p.m. So today, I'll tell you what, when I woke up in the morning, I had like a little growling in my stomach. That's about it. That I was hungry or my body was calling for it, not at all. But I know I had a lot to do with yesterday at night because I didn't eat. But like I said, before my fasting, I always ate one meal a day for about a few months at the time that I told you. So, another thing that I was looking into was the benefits, a few benefits, because I know I stated yesterday about benefits, but I'll put a few more for the people that have been looking up and doing research. I got 8 of them. Number one, promotes blood sugar control by reducing insulin resistance. Number 2, promotes better health by fighting inflammation. Number 3, may enhance heart health by improving blood pressure, triglycerides, and cholesterol levels. May boost brain function and prevent neurodegenerative disorders. Some of these words, a lot of us, including myself, don't even know what it is. I looked it up. Um, Aids weight loss by limiting calorie intake and boosting metabolism, which is good. Number 6 is increases growth hormone secretion, which is vital for growth, metabolism, weight loss, and muscle strength. Number 7, could delay aging and extend longevity. I want that. Number 8, may aid in cancer prevention and increase the effectiveness of chemotherapy for those who are dealing with that, like family members of mine that's passed away that's dealt with that. That was a real good thing to know. You know, if I wish I would have known that ahead of time to be able to school my uncle about that. But I wanted to be very clear with whoever watches my videos. If you look at my description on my videos, it says like yesterday, day 1 of my water fasting. I hope that you're not expecting for me to be a scientist or a doctor and sit there and tell you detail by detail, step by step, what you have to do. Once again, this is my first time doing it. So it actually states in my video day 1, day 2, like which is gonna be this one. The only thing that I could school you on and teach you is things that I've researched, things that a lot of scientists have done researches on, and um, and from others' experiences and things that I've looked up, and common sense and stuff like that. There's no doctor that could sit there and tell you, oh, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that, unless you have some kind of sicknesses or diseases or things that you're dealing with in your body. And it also states in the Bible, I'm not getting religious or none of that, it also states in the Bible about fasting, which was years and centuries, years, way back. Um, and there's a lot of people that actually do fasting that are dealing with health issues that doctors have recommended for them to do short-term fasting. So I was looking up a few things, and I feel great. I don't feel tired. I don't feel hungry. I'm not starving. I don't want to go and beat somebody up because I haven't eaten or nothing. I just haven't eaten. That's all. I've been drinking water, lots of water. I would say about for you to do a 7 day water fast, you would probably need like about 2 cases of water. You figure if you drink about 5, 6 bottles of water, each bottle is about a cup and a half, almost 2 cups per bottle of water. So, you figure if you drink about 6 bottles or something, you're good. I don't know about anybody else. I'm telling you from my experience, I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm not no doctor. I'm not no specialist. I'm just going by experience and from what I've done research on, just like anybody else who's going on videos like myself and just looking at people's, how their reactions and how they're dealing with it, the pros and cons, just a little bit of everything. Like I said, if you're gonna do something anyway, you're not just gonna go by one video. You're gonna do research, uh, proper research on studies and things that scientists have come up with for individuals. So I've I've looked up a lot of uh, supposedly the good and the bad. I personally think that not anybody could really know what would be the best way for one individual compared to the other, because we're all different. Our bodies are all different. But I do know on doing research is that the people that have done short term water fasting, which would be about 2 to 3 days, 24 hours, 72 hours, they've been fine. I've even looked up, people that have done 20 days, 31 days, 40 days. There's no paperwork or anything that states that the person passed away, that they got a heart attack, that they got sick, none of that. And that's what I was looking for, stuff like that. Like I said, everybody's different, so you can't just go by about one person in particular, because what might work for you might not work for somebody else. But when it all comes down to it, honestly, I really think it's just a mind thing, mind over matter, having willpower, being positive, surrounding yourself with good people, um, trying not to deal deal with too much negativity or individuals that's going to bring you down to allow you to relapse or give your mental an excuse to relapse. If that's the case and you feel that there's individuals that could bring you down, just stay away from it. Close your mind and keep yourself away from negativity. Put some headphones on. If you living with individuals that are negative or it's too loud and you're trying to concentrate, you don't want to deal with that kind of environment, put some headphones on, listen to some music, put some headphones onto your laptop or phone and watch videos, go for a walk, sit in your car, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just get away from it. That would be my best solution to tell others and individuals. But I was looking at my first video. Of course, I was new to it, so I was with the like I do watch my videos and I'll be seeing that I say that a lot. I apologize for that, but like I just did not. All I could do is just try to school people on what I've learned and what I've been doing and what's worked for me. I can't really sit there and tell you that everybody's outcome is going to be the same in the sense of having willpower or dealing with certain issues. I'm self-employed, I'm a barber, so I don't have to work around others or have to report to anybody, so or work in the office, whatever the case may be. So I can't really sit there and tell you how to do it if you're working in an environment where you're surrounded around people eating food and all types of stuff. I'm personally don't eat a lot of things I'm a vegan. I've been that for a year and a half. Food, being around food doesn't bother me because I do have friends that I'm still cool with that eat meat and all that. This doesn't bother me. The only thing that sometimes bothers me is if I walk into a supermarket and I could smell like it smells like dead meat, like like rotten like rotten flesh. Basically, what I'm trying to say. Not all the time. Sometimes I guess because of my smell, whatever the case may be. But like I said, I've always been a person that I could sit around somebody that's eating and be good, and not have to sit there and eat. Like I said again, is having willpower and being strong minded, and allowing yourself to be strong in your square. I've been looking up a few things, and it's been helping me out a lot. So I don't want to get too much take too much of your time. Wanted to repeat again what positive changes in your life could happen if you relied on God's unlimited power instead of your limited willpower. Always remember that. But with the whole water thing, I would say like when you get hungry and stuff like that, just drink water, fill yourself up. But if you're doing a water fasting, look it up. Is when you're drinking water, it's really not safe to down the water in the sense of when you're drinking the water, you're gulping it down and letting it go down. Is the proper way to actually drink water would be to drink it little by little. You could hurt yourself doing that. If you think I'm lying, look it up. Actually, doctors and stuff like that have done sciences and stuff like that have done researches, and there's paperwork on it. So don't just think that I'm just saying it just to say it. You gotta be careful. I was looking at this one and says, let's dabble with some possible pros and cons of water fasting and gain an understanding of this process. A short term water fast can assist with weight loss. While it may seem obvious that weight loss may have been induced due to restricted food intake, water fasting can help the body utilize stored fat via the process of ketosis, in which fat reserves are used to produce energy, support support the various functions with the body. In some instances, water fasting may have a lot to play in slowing the aging process and reducing inflammation. While it appears that water fasting may have some benefits, the risk can sometimes outweigh the benefits. Water fasting can not only disrupt blood pressure, it can also result in nausea, dizziness, and fainting. In fact, those with pre-existing conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, renal disorders, and heart diseases are advised to keep away from fasting and or water fasting unless advised and supervised by their health provider. Again, if you're dealing with diabetes, renal disorders, and heart diseases, you should look into it consult with your doctor before getting involved with any kind of fasting. Fasting may induce weight loss at first. However, it does not result in immediate fat burning. Losing fat is a metabolically and chemically tedious process that requires other factors such as supervised nutritional therapy in conjunction with physical activity. If you are considering a water fast, you should consult your physician to discuss your goals, potential side effects, and whether it is the best solution for your specific health needs. Now, me personally, I mean, if you're doing a 7-day water fasting, you don't. To me personally, I don't need to consult with anybody. I'm doing it for 7 days. If I choose to do it for more, I'll do it for more, whatever the case may be. But your body is made up majority and lives off of water. So you need water. A lot of people don't drink water, and that's where they fuck up at, to be honest with you. By not drinking water. Oh no, I don't like water. I can't drink water. I don't like how it tastes. How does it taste? It tastes like water. There's no taste to it. You need to be careful also when you do get off fasting, whether it's whatever days it is, to overdo yourself with eating so much because you didn't get to eat. It's raining over here. Because you didn't get to eat all those days, whatever the case may be. Um, as quick as you lose weight, me particularly, I'm not doing it to lose weight because I've already lost so much weight within a year from doing a lot of cardio exercises. But as quick as you could lose weight is as quick as you could gain all that weight right back from not eating properly. So the whole purpose of you water fasting is to eliminate a lot of your toxins, a lot of toxins that you have in your body. I mean, a lot of people don't sit there and watch what they eat, especially if you're eating fast foods and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna get into that. I'll probably get into that in another video, um, because this is based on water fasting. But it's always good to school people and teach them things that they really don't know. My diet more is a plant-based diet when I'm not fasting. So it's totally different for me. I don't eat no animals. I don't, I'm totally against animal cruelty, and I study veganism. Been doing it for a year and a half, like I said. So it's different for me. What I could tell you is that during this journey and experience, I've learned things not to eat and not to put in my temple. Because your body's a temple. If you don't take care of your body, who's gonna take care of it? Relying on medication and all that, is not a good thing at all. Years back, counting, there was no pills, there was no medication. What there was herbs. That's what there was. This is a real good book that I've been looking into. I've actually learned this from Dr. Sabi. It's not Sebi, it's Sabi. A lot of people say his name wrong. Um, this book was actually written by Akil Aeneas. And the way you spell it is Aqiyl. A, the last name is Aniys. It's a real good book. It breaks down like the benefits of herbs and all that, from elderberry, all kind of herbs, herbal teas and stuff like that, which is very very helpful when you're trying to. It's called Alkaline Herbal Medicine, the title of it. It's real helpful when you're trying to do better for your body. Herbs are packed with lots of vitamins, nutrients. They've helped heal a lot of people. Of course, the FDA doesn't prove it because they're not gonna make money if they do. But we won't get into that. But like I said, I feel great. I'm not hungry at all. Usually, when I wasn't fasting, I usually eat 5, 6 o'clock anyway. So during the day, it doesn't bother me to begin with because I don't eat during the day. I chose to do that, and I feel great. I feel good. I'm not, like I said, I'm not starving. I'm not hangry, like they say. I feel real good, actually, though. To be honest with you. I also wanted to send my condolences. No, this is not on the topic, but this is my page. This is my video, so I choose to talk about it. I was going to talk about it yesterday, but I didn't. I wanted to send my condolences to Nipsey Hussle, who was shot and killed recently, a few days ago. Supposedly, there's videos stating that he was captured, whatever the case may be. The alleged suspect, because it's allegedly, we don't know for sure. But what the crazy thing is, speaking on herbal and all that, bringing it up, this is why I brought it up, so I don't forget. He was doing a documentary about Dr. Sebi, which was Dr. Sebi is a person who's, cured. I was gonna say supposedly, but it's not supposedly. It's facts, because it's on documents. He cured a few people of having HIV, diabetes, cancer. He's also cured Lisa Left Eye Lopez from TLC, who passed away years ago. He's a healer. He's a herbalist. He got killed when he beat the he was taken to New York and for charges that was filed against him for practicing and stating that he was a doctor and stuff like that, and not having the he didn't practice it. So basically, they were trying to charge him and stuff like that. He beat the charges. He won. He was years. He was released, and the time when he was released, he was actually supposedly died. I say killed because I feel that he was killed. He died of pneumonia. Mind you, a guy who's who who heals people was 81 years old. Uh, Healed himself with a lot of sicknesses that he had years back. Also, his his wife that was with him for 30 years. Not the kids not the ladies that he has other kids with and stuff like that. But anyway, the crazy part was Nipsey Hussle was doing a documentary which was be coming out real soon, and it's so coincidence that he got killed. And they stated that it was gang related, whatever the case may be. Me personally, I don't think that's true. So stay woke. I really don't think that it was true. It's sad that somebody at 33 years old who was an amazing individual. And listen, let me explain something to you. Everybody has skeletons in their closet. Everybody has done things in the past. Nobody's perfect, from minor things to huge things. But what I look at is that he grew from it. Growth. He matured. He was able to change his life. He was able to become successful and teach others. and this is the reason why he studied. Dr. Sabi looked him up and wanted to bring out this documentary to show awareness and teach others who are blind that don't have any knowledge on things of the meat industry, of things that they pesticides, things that they put in the vegetables and food, all kind of stuff. So he was trying to teach others. So to me, that was a blessing. And each one teach one, like I'm trying to do now. I'm not a scientist, but I could sit there and look things up and teach others what I have learned. You know, it doesn't hurt to teach somebody else. So I want to send my condolences to his family, and he was a good artist that I liked. He wasn't my favorite artist, but someone that I admired and looked up to, and had a lot of respect for. But I did like his music. He just wasn't my favorite artist. Just like, I liked his music though. But it was sad that somebody so young had to pass away. That had kids and that was married, and that did a lot for the community. A lot more than other individuals that's been around for years have done. But I think I'm done. I just wanted to let you know that I'm alive, that I'm still good. Oh, I also didn't state that I weighed myself yesterday. I went to the gym, took a walk to the gym, and weighed myself. I didn't do no workout or nothing because I don't wanna get into that. I did do work. I did do push-ups and did some some squats today. But I weighed myself and I was 165, which I had thought, which is good because I probably gained a little weight, but I thought that I had gained a lot more weight. Because when my son's around, he comes and he eats different. I do teach him, veganism, and he does eat vegan food when he's around me. I do not buy no meat. I don't buy any of that. I don't. He doesn't drink regular milk. He drinks coconut milk. Like he loves everything that I cook for him. Well, to begin with, I was a chef. I've been a chef for years, besides cutting hair. So I've always loved to cook. I've learned how to cook since I was 11 years old. About 10 and a half, 11 years old. So he what I was gonna say was that when he comes, he does eat chips, he eats junk food and stuff like that. So certain things that I know that don't have milk, I'll eat it with him, munchies and stuff like that. So um, that you gain weight because it has fat. There's oil, it has fat and stuff like that. So you could easily gain weight if you don't take care of yourself. But because I go to the gym and I work out and stuff like that, I'm good. But just keep in mind, if you want to see a difference, put it to you this way, besides water fasting, if you want to see a difference in your body and in your health, try taking away, after you do the water fast and everything, try taking away milk and try taking away red meat. You want to choose to eat chicken, that's on you, whatever the case may be, but try to eliminate red meat for the moment and pork. Pork is red meat, but try to eliminate that. And give yourself about a month to 2 months, and you will see the drastic weight loss and change in your skin, your just everything. You will have a glow, a vibe, a different vibe. Your way of thinking would be different. Just give it a try. For those who have thought about just getting away from dairy and stuff like that, it's not good for you at all. All that bullshit about it does your body good and vitamins and all that. We're talking about years and years and years back before the the meat market business became a multi-billion-dollar company, business. Back then, a lot of things weren't tampered with. A lot of things didn't have poison or pesticides or certain things. So, of course, you would gain from it. But it's not something that we were meant to consume or put in our body. So eliminate it. Take it out from your diet, your diet, so-called diet, because it's not good. If you have doubts and stuff like that, research it, look it up. Go on Netflix and look up what the health, because that's one of the things. Besides wanting me wanting to change my ways, that was one of the things that woke me up, and made me change my ways and change my whole way of eating. Like I said in my first video, I was 230 pounds. 230. I just finished telling you that I'm 165. So it helped me out big time. Before that, I was just eating. I had cut down all the red meat, and I was just eating chicken breast. I'm talking about like 2 years ago, before I moved from where I grew up, and I started seeing changes. And as soon as I totally took out all dairy and meat, drastic change. And I don't want, don't think that because I did it because I wanted to lose weight. That was one of the things, but I did it because of seeing how they treat the animals and all the nasty stuff and the pus and all the things they do, and the stuff that they put into the meat and all that. I just wanted to make that change. But anyway, enough of that. I'll make some more. I'll make some videos, speaking on veganism and stuff like that. But I wrote yesterday, and about the whole. I think he was set up. With the whole Nipsey Hussle, and it's just tragic, and it's fucked up that he had to go through that. But remember that Jesus energy go on throughout time, and it plays out across generations. So keep that in mind. All the shadiness and stuff like that. It was written. It was in the Bible also. So it doesn't. Things have to change for the better. All this crime, people killing each other, and just just people dying, and leaving back their kids and wives and mothers and fathers, grandparents and all that. It's just not the way to go. Not at all. It was sad to see that post of me going on YouTube and seeing that he was killed and passed away. Sad. But anyway, I'm out of here. Hope this was somewhat beneficial and helpful. I had seen somebody put a dislike on my first video. I'm like, really? Like, what the fuck? Like, for what? I'm not no doctor. Like, it says day one of my water fasting. I've never done it, so of course I'm not gonna have all the information and knowledge that you're, I guess, looking for. Look it up. There's actual videos of people speaking on it. So I'm just trying to school those who I know and people that I don't know that maybe is trying to make changes in their life and do things for the better. If I could help you, I'm there. I'm out. Blessings to all. None but love to kings and queens and all my brothers and sisters. I hope this was somewhat helpful to see, that I was able to get through 2 days and I feel good. Blessings to all, and I'm out. This is Papito El Rey. Nos fuimos. And yes, I'm Puerto Rican, so I got a rep. And my shirt says, "This is what Puerto Ricans look like." So I'm out. Y si lo está viendo, te quiero mucho.